Here don't care. CPFSA.
What? Is it the first time you're seeing letters?
CPFSA. That it say? I thought it was just a CDA. CPFSA.
CPFSA is the overall agency, and it branches off a CDA.
Thank you
Child
for that.
Development Agency.
Removes children of popular TikToker. Alright, you've had a lot of time on your hand. Like, you've been probably give you enough time to keep up with all of this, right? What's been going on here with Rosealee? What's been going on?
Well. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
No. Okay. Apparently, Rosealee was on her live. Her on again, off again boyfriend, baby father, Jakes. They've been off for a while, and there's a third party named Akeem that's been in it. So I don't know if you recognize that she was going to in the situation. Okay. So she was going to Mecca and kissing this guy and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So
weird there.
Yeah, apparently Jakes was upset about that. Cause apparently she live streamed that they Rosealee and Akeem was in a home together and they were on a date and she was on the edge. This is what my friend Wyan was telling me. I'm not sure. But she was saying they went on a date and them start rub up them one another. And she's like, stop touching me up because, me easy to get turned on. And then Jakes is upset about it, right? Right? Keep up with me. Stay with me now. And Jakes is the baby father and he's upset. So apparently, no, I don't know what was happening, but she went on live recently and she's just I feel like can't step up pitting them, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Stab it. She said something about stab them up, stab him up, bung down the O. Some
like a crazy episode.
Yeah. So while on her TikTok live. So while she said this, people were alarmed, reasonably so. And they made calls to CPFSA, and then that's when they removed I guess children. The following week or day, whatever. But subsequently, the children were removed from the home. And yeah, that's where we're at now, where, Rosealee is saying that I was just being dramatic. I didn't mean it. And Jakes is like, yeah, she's crazy, but I wasn't gonna let that happen to my kids, and I want my kids. And he's now begging, he's now on TikTok because he was not on TikTok before. I know he's on TikTok saying that he just needs a place, so he's saying that he wants a home. So I guess he's now going to become a TikToker to get the taps and the roses, so he could get a home. But apparently according to people, Jakes don't work. He never worked. Rosealee was the main breadwinner with her TikTok. So no, I guess they're off. As I said, they've off, and they've been off for a while. Mm-hmm. So he looks like he's gonna get into this whole TikTok thing. It looks like. I'm not sure. Okay. But yeah.
And then them say she was, as you bring up, say she was at Mecca celebrating them take our kids.
Yeah, well,
that was after.
No.
So they took the kids and then she still did go Mecca.
She go Mecca. Yeah.
Our friend that way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's all the internet was friends.
Yeah. Because Akeem was saying that he didn't promote
Akeem again?
the third party. Keep up. Keep up.
The boo thing.
The third party in the situation. Yes.
Okay.
So he said, I saw a clip where he's like, I didn't promote that I was gonna Mecca, but I'm like, nigga, you don't gotta promote it. Mecca's gonna promote it. So because he was saying he didn't want to promote it for Rosealee to come, but I'm like, maybe Rosealee was slated to come too. I don't know. Yeah. So.
Good afternoon. Did she say the two of them did arrive together?
In a one carrier.
Is this the same? Remember 2 times, because remember say this the
are 2 different outfits?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that they were at they were at Mecca a couple weeks before.
Oh.
So maybe it's an old video that was resurfaced. You gotta,
you know. Come see her bubbling on the club.
And she was
video.
she was in a black shirt.
Yeah.
That was outfit. The old one.
Oh, okay.
See, you're not
okay.
You're not
up to date. Them put it out now, say.
They're just using that. Okay? They're just using that. But remember that Akeem and them, because Triplex, they did it too. That would, if it's the same, because it's Triplex, because it was this whole thing where they came together and it was just this new relationship that's being spawned from TikTok. Yeah, because apparently everybody knows that Jakes and Rosealee are in a very toxic relationship and their dynamic is very toxic. And like, you know, everybody's like, oh, you left him and da 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 da. And then she's like, oh yeah, they're championing she moving on with Akeem, but Akeem is like playing the part of moving on like the next man. And it's just like, I promise you guys,
This sound like some Love Island shit. Like.
I don't know how I know so much because I really don't care, because I'm really just thinking like TikTok is just a very different special place that I should not be a part of. But you know, it comes across my feed and I'm kind of okay, all right, fine. So I kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together. And apparently there's gonna be some dating show. No, for real. Somebody was telling me there's gonna be some dating show. I don't know if it was Rosealee or not a TikToker, but it's that they're gonna be in a house and they're gonna vie for the affection of a TikToker. So that's look like it's coming.
Of course.
I'm not sure.
This is all a part of.
I'm not sure.
This is a part of the rollout.
Well,
this is the promo.
Don't
could it
believe
be?
me. This isn't.
Could it be?
That's one hell of a rollout.
That's very
one hell of a rollout.
But
It comes
apparently-
so much to the bit. Say, oh, you get your
Apparently,
kids taken
this
away
is
to promote this new show. Because
No, I don't think he's Rosealee. I don't think he's Rosealee.
Oh, Rosealee.
I don't think he's Rosealee.
Okay, there I go.
But there was a
again.
speculation on Pinkwall. There's this not a TikToker. He was saying like, you know, TikTok is like a strange place because, you know, it can be a rollout for that too. So that's what the person was hypothesizing as well. But I don't think his Rosalie is going to be on the dating show. But they're saying that it could be.
I mean, I'm sure they would actually want to see her on the show because she seems to be very popular on TikTok. Like people follow her up on them something. But this irresponsible though, like the TikTok is like, it's gonna be the end enough for them people here, which we have seen actually in recent times. But they put everything on TikTok. They say everything. Like, why would she? I understand the frustration. Like, maybe she was going through something and she just did feel like she want to express herself. But then you don't say certain things. You don't put certain things on the internet because, see, no, they took your children away. And then what are you doing about it? It's like, that's what people want to see. You're seeing that you already put everything out there on TikTok. Like, the people want to see that you're actually trying to fight to get back your children. Like, how is it that you reached to this point?
It's important to know too that the CPFSA, the investigator said that she was uncooperative. So that's also important to know too.
Uncooperative, oh.
Like she, in the article, they were saying that she wasn't.
Oh, yeah, from the start, like.
Yeah. She's saying that,
is it that them... Because that's what I wanted to know, if them did reach out to her before.
Right.
Like,
So
give her a warning to say, hey, if you continue saying these things.
No, but they want to do it. So
whatever.
based on what I know of the agency, they're not going to give a warning like that. Especially when you talk about death. I think the innocence is a death threat, right?
The child.
So
like them can't just take that and say, we'll give a warning.
Yeah.
It was a joke. She's not serious.
Yeah. So, following an ongoing investigation in the alleged abuse of her two children, which was further heightened by a recent post. So it looked like it's been something that they've been noticing. And as it says, the agency said the children were removed following an ongoing investigation into the alleged abuse of her two children, which was further heightened by a recent post made by the influencer stating that she's thinking of killing them. So they look like CPFSA has been looking and investigating into the care of the children because apparently this has been a thing with them, you know. Like
I guess because we don't really follow TikTok like that. But I've been seeing comments like people are saying, yeah, man, a long time. Someday I go on and she has said this, she has said that. And then them say the last thing that she did heightened it, so she did under surveillance, it seems. So it's unfortunate.
So how Jakes feel about her? Does Jakes blame her?
Absolutely. He's like, it's this bitch fault. No, I'm joking. He's saying that Jakes did not shy away. So this is according to the Star. Jakes did not shy away from laying the blame squarely at the feet of his partner, who he fondly, or, you know, nickname calls June. June calls this because she can't expect to say them something or say something like that with so much people are watching or report it. So yeah.
This is her after the Mecca incident.
So we don't know about, I should have cared about our youth. I should come tell you no. Come tell you no. Government business. We're not going to ask the government about their business. Come tell you, when I'm not come tell you, say, government business. Every even I got therapy, we not tell you no. I don't make some money, no. Every evening I go to therapy, I not tell you no. I not tell you no government business. Leave me alone. Leave the people then. No.
Right.
Because I not stop chatting. You not stop chat. You not stop chat. So I'm sub you so. Come here, I don't really get off, you know. You not stop chat. Right? Sub chat only.
So right, I will have to make it clear that the agency has said publicly it had received multiple anonymous reports of alleged abuse and that Rosealee was constantly uncooperative during its investigation. So I guess that's why they made swift actions to take away the children from the home.
It's so funny how she put out this video now to say because she not tell you no. But that's what you've been doing on TikTok. You've been telling them. So why no, say nothing. You can't blame the people them.
True.
You've been putting your business out there. You've been saying shit.
Yeah.
So them are going on. Like,
I guess
what
because
are you doing about your kids?
to be honest, like therapy is a very personal thing.
I mean, separate and apart from that. And
but just to say, like, I went to
said,
therapy and I'm doing the work. That's it. Like, you don't have to discuss what was said in therapy.
Even so, she don't have to. She's right. She don't have to tell people that she's doing therapy. But someone also mentioned in the comments that if you were doing therapy, it would show in your behavior.
No,
which is true.
No.
I feel like one look how she hostile and she whatever now. But once I do therapy, it's like you're in a different place.
I think
you kind of cut out certain things, like your behavior changes, maybe not drastically but slightly. You can't tell.
Right. I wouldn't say that, like, because once you're in therapy, like, people think like, oh, it's gonna be an instant change, like, and especially if you're not a willing participant, which I don't think she is a willing participant in the therapy. So she's probably just going there as a court mandated appointment. So the hostility that she's feeling is just defensive. But I don't think she's gonna change automatically, especially again if she's an unwilling participant in it. So I just think that too, like is like how many sessions she going. How many sessions she's going, and like how long she started. So I wouldn't expect her immediate and a radical shift. No. Especially if she's an unwilling participant as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But eventually,
still a big Eden.
Eventually you would have see a difference. So once you start religiously go and actually start take it serious. Because if you have to do this in order to get back your children, you have to comply.
But you know what? In Rosalee's defense in that part, Rosealee has she never seemed to be a very genteel person, like from what I see of her online. When it's a very small word, but what I see from her online is like, I don't really get calm or, hey, soft spoken, or I don't get that. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't think that's her personality.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's how she would be after therapy. I'm just saying after therapy, she should learn certain things where you don't necessarily put out everything on TikTok. Maybe some of her ways on TikTok would have changed. Like, she's not gonna necessarily go live and talk about every single thing. Like, there must be. But
this is the catch-22 of it, Javi. People are invested in Rosealee, Jakes, this whole saga because of because of the too much information, and this is what she gets. This is how she earns her money. Mm-hmm. So if she now pulls back, is at catch-22. I'm just thinking in my brain, like, if I'm just putting on like my Rosealee wig right now, and I'm just thinking, the people them like the drama, they love the mix-up, they love the whole mess of it all. They like when I give too much information. This is how I earn my money. I don't necessarily want to do anything else. So, do I pull back for the sake of my kids? Or do I continue?
Continue being a childless mother. Yeah, it's give and take. So what are you going to give? You give up your kids, them gone. So you're going to continue with the behavior on TikTok. That's basically what I'm saying. You're not necessarily, you can still make money off TikTok. You can still chat up on whatever, but still ensure that you are a good mother at the end of the day. Get your kids. Keep certain things in private. And then you balance out whatever other mix up the people them like on TikTok.
Which is weird to me, because based on their saying is an ongoing investigation. So that means that they've had reports of child neglect, child abuse prior to this urgent or like imminent death threat towards the kids. That's what I'm gathering. That literally there probably been conversation with the agency and Rosealee, the family, about the care of the children. And again, they're saying that, ongoing. But then I guess because of the imminent or what they feel is an imminent threat towards the kids, they remove the kids from the home as like, a final, like a swift shot, like for say, like I'm taking the kids away. But it feels as if it's like Rosealee and CPFSA have been in constant dialogue before. So it is not just this situation. It's been ongoing of child neglect. That I guess at least that's what I'm gathering from the article. Yeah.
I just think it's very interesting how people on TikTok can create these little worlds and universes for themselves. Where it's almost like them have them own like a Truman Show, if you know that movie. And like them at the start of the show. And you have people who feed into it. And it's almost like, as you kind of allude to, Javi, where it just feed into their ultimate destruction.
Yeah.
And it's like they're so caught up in their world, so caught up in themselves, so caught up in attention what them probably wouldn't or never dare get before, without seeing these things, a path where them head towards. You know what I mean? And why you just would I like for things say them would I able to take like at the blue pill or the red pill. I don't better pill. I don't remember the Matrix pill. Or just take one pill and just wake up from all of this and just have some self-awareness. Some sense of self-awareness, that is. Because enough of them don't. You can clearly see them get blinded by the cloud, them get blinded by the circus of it all, and them lose grip on reality. Enough of them.
Me a star on TikTok.
I mean, I can't tell them nothing. Yeah. And the reality is, if it wasn't for something like this where, you do these things where you feel like you have to get attention and people feeding into it.
Yeah.
What would I do?
I know that is the question, because I was having a conversation with somebody about this, like this, the zeitgeist or the nucleus or the what you call it now, the world of TikTok, essentially. Because, many people think that they're idlers. Many people think that they're probably unskilled, uneducated. I did say idlers. But, like people who aren't necessarily engaged in serious work or traditional work, but they've made TikTok a work for them. They've earned from it. They're gainfully employed from TikTok, and this is something that, like, you say, wow, for real, like, what you ask the question, like, what would they be doing? And the probably the sad reality is nothing, and here is an avenue. Here is
another way of life.
Yeah, another aspect of them. So if it means that I have to create a circus and be a clown in the circus, because that is what the people them like, it gets the people going. I get the lion, the taps and roses. Because literally, Rosealee do this and beat me. As she said that, right? Cardi B have that on her album,
Oh?
Yeah. She said that shit. Do this and beat me.
Rosealee
people like
money from that. Hey, she was Rosealee?
Well, I know it was in a Jamaican parlance.
That's what we've been, I say.
So I don't know if it's Rosealee, but them say, but there's.
I never Rosealee. I'm my girl. What did style pan the girl in her house?
Do this and beat me.
Yeah, Dan. Do this and beat me, Dan. I should sprawl up on it, but I never Rosealee.
Look at you knowing shit.
No, I remember because it was funny as fuck.
Look at you knowing shit.
Yeah,
but whatever, like, no, but like the Jamaican TikTok scene is influencing foreign people. Like it's
look how Nicki Minaj
exactly. So it's just, I'm just saying, like, it's like a give and take. That's what I say. It's like a give and take. They realize that, okay, this is something that I can do. It's easy to do. I have my phone, I have the internet, and I just need to talk. I just need to be the wildest, most extreme version of myself, and I get some easy money. Why not? And it's just is Fair, so well, okay. All right. Fine, fair.
I'm a TikToker.
Fair and fine. And it's like the difference is like they're doing it in a way they're getting immediate response with the coins and the rolls
in
and
real time,
right, versus with us where we're talking, we're not really necessarily reveal intimate secrets about ourselves, but we're having a discussion. Like the difference between us, like what's truly the difference? Like the person had to make me stop and really think about it, and like the difference is just maybe the platform. We're on YouTube, they're on TikTok. They get the immediate gratification and reward with the tops, the roses, the lions, the whatever.
Yeah, people are sending them
the
shit,
gifts,
but
right? But but the thing is, we don't necessarily have to be. We don't have to be chucking and jiving. We don't have to be acting a fool necessarily.
We don't have to be live.
We don't have to be like no, not even live. We just don't the level of pretense or the version of themselves that they have to give in order to get that monetary reward. We don't necessarily have to do that.
I think the live is an aspect of it, for real, because the element of you that they attack and you see people react to what you're doing. The immediate gratification. You know what I mean? There's something to that as well.
Yeah.
Definitely something that we can go live on YouTube, but I know every time we go live,
right.
You hardly see a YouTube channel where them go live daily. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just something about, as I said, the ease of access. You can pick up my phone, go on live, and here I am, start my own show with hundreds and thousands of people watching and tuning in on a daily basis. It's very fast. Very fast.
And then that is it. Like, we don't have to create a caricature of ourselves. We don't have to put on, we don't have to pretend. We don't have to constantly feed the TikTok monster, we're constantly, like, we have to be on live every day.
We feed a monster.
We feed a monster, but
feed that YouTube algorithm.
But the thing is like we don't necessarily have to extend a form. Like we don't have to create like a version of ourselves that we have to like put on and take off. Like we're literally who we are on and off camera. Well, maybe Rosalee's a different person off camera. And that's the thing that I literally had to like get in. I said, maybe these people are just performing, and it's just pretty all much a performance. And, while I don't necessarily subscribe and I don't necessarily like the performance that I'm seeing, maybe Rosealee is different, but June is probably somebody I can get along with. It's like you have to really like break them up like that, because again they have to like put on this show. It's a constant show. Like them, you have to say things were catchy, you have to have an interesting story, you have to be engaging. Like that's a hard thing to do constantly.
That's even the Twitch and streaming culture is like me can't get with it, because
people watch you asleep.
Like, everything what you do, like you can imagine if your life just constantly depend on video. And even like your stream of consciousness where you just set in a moment. And you can't say so you never necessarily mean about it, like a stream of consciousness.
Exactly.
Like but it done live and gone up there already.
Yeah.
Thank God we have the advent of post-production and everything that we can edit it out. You know what I mean? Because enough time in the moment, like we have a stream of consciousness and we talk things, I was like, shit. What I just say? And it's like, can't take it back, you see me? Can't erase, can't cut out.
It's out there. Done.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know how them people do it, but
then the
God
thing is like you talk about the Truman Show. Like the Truman Show was like a warning not to do or not to be a part of. But for them, it's just like I could do that. Like we watch. It's like we intake different content and we take things differently. We're just like, well, yeah, it's weird to be followed constantly and like you're gaslit into thinking that you are the center of the universe, but you're not really the center of the universe. And then everything that you do affects the universe, but then not everything you do really affects the universe. The constant mind game and the psychological toll of that shit, but like. Many people think that, I am the center of the universe. My life should constantly be on display because I am so interesting. Yeah. It's just like I take Truman Show as almost like in a kind of way, like psychological horror comedy. But many people are like, hey, I can do that.
Reality show was like you could say forward from that. But even reality show them was produced. Like there's no production here.
No.
You can imagine if camera did depart me when we did the games at the job. Imagine if cameras are on me.
And children, surrounded by children.
Oh, me I do the youth, even though them deserve it. Gotta fucking lose. You can imagine.
Stop acting like a bitch.
I said some crazy shit at that game. Me nigga them said some crazy shit at that game. You know what I mean? Because there are moments they don't necessarily want people to see and hear and all them things like that.
Yeah.
Jaja.
But on TikTok, it's all different.
It's all different. Yeah. Strengths and prayers. I think Rosealee and Jakes are two very strong people. Very, very strong people, without a doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very strong people. Without a doubt. Yeah, man. Just looking at them and see what them deal with. Two very strong people.
Yeah, no, to lose your kid is a different, especially if you have a connection and a bond with them. For them to be taken away just like that without any warning or no start a conversation, that's obviously traumatic, and not just for the parent but for the children. Like, I'm not going home. Where I'm going to a home. Like, that must be traumatic. So, yeah, it's a difficult situation. It's unfortunate that it has to be playing out in public. True. I find it very crazy that it's literally on the front page of the Star, but I'm like, well,
it's a story you can't escape. As when I say, you go up on Instagram or something about Rosealee, or something about Jakes, or something about Hakeem.
It's where we are. That's where we are.
I TikTok. The
thing
I
wonder, like,
is it Jake?
Is Jake's Jake? Plural? Is it Drake? Are we just a Jamaican?
What's his name?
It's Jakes. According to the Star, it's Jakes. Pluralized. Yeah.
Well, him have a full name?
No,
just Jakes, like Prince.
Yeah.
Just Jakes.
That's his YouTube channel.
Just Jakes. You know, I'm going to do a collab.
Just Jobs and just
Jakes. Yeah.